you want to get in touch at all, just be ready to answer, because most of your questions are about what's the minimum I can put in to get a maximum yield. Then I fire back at you with 3 questions. What's your dream in terms of financial expectation? What do you want per crop or per what's it called? Per harvest? Not per crop or per annum. That kind of thing. Like, oh, I want to produce 100,000 pieces of fish per season, which is about maybe 5 months, or per annum. Or I want to make 1 million naira, 100,000 naira, 10 million, 100 million, 1 billion naira in a year. You need to tell me that, because from there, I'm going to ask you what are the prerequisites, my own prerequisite questions. These are the 6 basic questions which must be in shape before I can ask you the third one. And what are those questions? 1, what space do you have to want to do it? Your bedroom, a plot of land, a veranda, or where? Then 2, what is the place secured? Do you have security around the place? Right? Is it fenced so that the neighbors or the people from nowhere will just come over to come and start harvesting your fish? Because you want the fish to be 1 kg, while to your neighbors who are probably hungry, the 200-gram fish is just okay for them. And mind you, you got to be careful so that they don't just steal your harvest, your hard-earned harvest. Then the third thing, the third prerequisite is your access to water. Do you have access to water? Is it rainwater you want to use? Is it water from the well? Is it from the borehole? Is it from the stream or from a river? I need to know that so that I can tell you what you do to make the water look like bottled water, to be able to pH 6.5 to 8 that your fish is going to need to do well. Then after that, I ask you your access to power. Are you going to be connected to the grid? Do you have just basic electric line, the electric authority, or do you have a small generator that can back up when there's no light? Then number 4, right? Proximity to living quarters. Is it close to living quarters? Because oftentimes many people in diaspora, they buy a place that on the right, the nearest building is about 5 minutes journey. On the left, the next building is about 10 minutes journey. How can you be in the middle of nowhere and you put a farm there? Of course, the fishes are going to be pushed. So I want to be sure that it's close to living quarters. You have a patch right on the compound where the farm is going to be situated. Then finally, the 6th question, the prerequisite, is a overhead reservoir. Do you have enough reservoir? A reservoir like 3,000 gallons, 6,000 gallons, or 2,000 gallons, or as the case may be, depending on the size of the project, that you can erect, so that, because fish live and die based on the quality and quantity of water that's available. So do you have access to water too? Once you can have 5/6, then I ask you the third question. The third question is, what's your budget? Because my dream, my own role is to match your dream with your budget using the prerequisites that you have. Now, why do I ask about your budget? Most people don't like that question. So, consultant asking my budget so they can know how to charge me, right? Now, what I just tell them is, look, I have enough for my neck, and I'm okay. I need more money too, though. And I think a laborer is worthy of his wages. But that's not the reason why I'm asking you for budget. The budget is going to be divided into 3, because most of the people who patronize me are retirees. Now, if you're not even a retiree, do I classify as a retiree or as a career person? Now, where does that come in? The budget will be divided into 3. Infrastructure by 10 folds. The container, the roofing, the shading, the plumbing, the electricals, the aerating system, the new technologies. I can't remember the other ones now, but about 10 areas that is divided into the infrastructure. Then the second one is the general provisions. Now, the general provisions has to do with the things that make the fish farm work, like weighing scale, test kit, even common knife, pelleting machine, and all of that stuff that make the farm to work, so that you don't decimate your wife's kitchen. Oh, darling, can I have your knife? Darling, can I have your basin? Darling, can I have your meat shredder? Darling, can I have... No, I don't want problem, husband and wife. Now, the third one now is your recurring cost, which you are going to keep. That's the one that's leading to the equation 25 plus 20 plus 25 equals to 600. Now you have created a container or reservoir that will take fish that you want to take from this size to this size in 5 months. Now the container is there from the infrastructure, then you've got the materials to make the farm work, the general provisions. Now you have to put food about 200 naira or so to feed that 25 naira 30-gram fish to turn into a 600 naira guy that's about 1 kg. Now you keep that money with yourself. So that's why I ask you for your budget. So if let's say you have 1 million naira, you're going to use almost 600,000 for infrastructure, 200,000 for what's it called? About 150,000, 100,000 for general provisions, and then the rest 300 is going to be used to convert one form of protein to the other. But one thing I can tell you is this: you have your cost of construction. Make your cost of construction at the first harvest. So if you want to be interested in setting up something, you can ask me for a small fee, something that we call technical feasibility report. And this is an example of one for a full plot of land of someone who wants to produce about 25 to 50 million naira worth of fish on a plot of land. This is what it looks like. You see, page 1 talks about what does it want to do exactly, how much it's going to make. Then page 2, page 2 or 3 talks about a summary of the fixed cost of what it's going to take. This particular one is costing almost close to 12 million naira because it's using a recycling system, and it's going to eat about 25 million naira to 25 to 50 million naira at the end of the year. If you look at the calculations of the detailed expectations, and then we go further, you see the infrastructural needs, shading, aeration, what's it called, the biofiltration, and then other costs attached to it. Now, this is devoid of all the break-even point, break-up point, break-down point that the bank has put on your stock. And it's accompanied, of course, by a working drawing. This is like a working drawing for a plot of land that has almost 4 models, though 5 models can go in, but we say 4 models for these, of 6 ponds that are 2 meters by 5 meters. Each can take 1,000 pieces of fish. 1,000 pieces of fish to grow to 1 kg each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now the cubicle layer is a filtration system that can actually make it possible later on to put double the productivity in each of these ponds. This is one module. You can have 5 modules on a plot of land. But if it's a tight plot of land, you skip 1 module for your borehole, your overhead tank, your basher for staff to stay in, where to prepare and dry your feeds. So you sacrifice a module for that. And this is really an amazing thing. If you have something like this, now this is a plan. There's a plan. If you look at it from up, maybe you're in a drone and you're in a drone and the drone is taking a picture for you, this is what you see right in the plan. But let me show you somebody here who is a little bit greedy. Now, here he has he has about 5 to 6 plots of land and he wants to maximize. You can see the first plot is going 30 million naira in terms of income. Second plot, another 30. Third plot, another 30. Fourth plot, another 30. 30, 120 million naira. I hope some of you will